Come with us each week and follow a group of veterans with PTSD on their journey to wellness by the use of age-old equine therapy.
My name is Sean Harrington, and I am a United States Army veteran.
Audrey Peterson Hostow, Marine Corps.
My name is Jim White, U.S. Navy, E5, PBR sailor for the U.S. Navy.
Terry Bronson, United States Air Force, Chief, retired.
My name is John Keith. I served in the U.S. Navy from 2001 to 2006.
Brian Hayes, Army National Guard.
Jim White served in the Army. He served in Vietnam. Jim came to us as a horseman. He had horse experience, but this was a whole different way of working with horses. I think Jim has learned that. Bonding and connecting with different obstacles and not really making it about what to do and mechanically. You know, Jim is about mechanical. You know, how do I move the horse this way? How do I pick up the horse's feet? Because that's what he has done in the past. This is completely different. Opening up. As you go through the obstacles with Dundee, I want you to remember that this is not about him, this is about you, okay? And also, I want you to know that there is no right or wrong, okay? It just is. Opening up, sharing your feelings with the horse, and really connecting and bonding with a group of veterans, which a lot of veterans don't do outside of their home life. It's really difficult to open up with other veterans sometimes because it brings out trauma, memories. It triggers things that you really don't want to talk about or even think about that gets locked away. And this reminds me of Jim. I really believe that working with the horses have helped him open up, have helped him realize that horses are not just to ride, but they're also different, you know, for bonding and connecting and really understanding how horses think.
To me, my PTSD in my personal life, I was married for 5, single for 10. Married for 5, single for 15. And in those periods of time, you know, like burn the candle at both ends, or, you know, find something to do other than think about where I came from, think about, you know, the reaction of people when you first come home. Now I'm married to the same lady for 20 years. I shut myself off pretty much completely emotionally from everybody and everything else. The last 20 years that I've been married to this wonderful woman, because I was at work 8, 10, 12 hours a day, we never really faced the situation until I retired. Now I have too much time on my hands, and every time there's a situation come up, it's your PTSD. Well, that may be so. I mean, I get upset, I get pissed off. I don't really trust people. If that's PTSD, that's what it's brought me. Over the course of 50 years, I was in denial of what PTSD was. The problem is, once I rejoined this, now I have all of these things, these situations, these shit that I saw and dealt with that I blocked out for 50 years. I have to start all over again, trying to trust people, trying to put behind me places I've been, things that I've seen, things that we saw. Your friend on fire and you can't help him. Your best friend who takes your place comes home in a box. No closure. I'm hoping that maybe someday he and God will forgive me. We met at Travis Air Force Base. When I landed, he got on the airplane, took my place, and came back in a box in 3 weeks. I just know that since I came home from Vietnam 55 years ago, things are not the same. I'm not the same young kid that went into service to protect and to serve. So I'm a work in process. Will I continue to work with Dave and Annette? Possibly. Time will tell. Has there been a change in me? Only my peers can tell me that. Do I feel different? Some days, yes, I do, and some days, no, I don't. I feel like I'm angry 24 hours a day. My wife says, you're always so quick to jump. Quick to blame. Is it me because people who say something, I take it the wrong way, I take it as an accusation, or I take it as a demand rather than ask? I don't know. It's my problem to work through. Since I've been working with these guys and my horse and their horses, it's not a control thing. It's more like a partnership. Anytime a person can work with another person, work with an animal, work through a situation as a partner, as a couple, it's better than, one is demanding and one is observatory. And that's part of what I think my working process needs to do. I think my horses who don't do what they say they're supposed to do, they don't do what they promise to do. I stood up on the bow of a PBR, took shrapnel in the back, pulling Army Rangers on the boat. We took a B-40 rocket through the bow. My forward gunner, his legs were like mush. Of course, pull him out, he went to the hospital. We took a rocket through the bow of the boat. When I came through, all I could say is shoot. My Daiwi says, well, congratulations, I'm gonna put you in for the Bronze Star for doing this job. Well, guess what, that never happened as well. I did get my Purple Heart. I trust my horses, I should say. We have this bond, it's just like uncanny, it's just, I trust them, they trust me, I don't get mad at them, they don't get mad at me. There's like a magic. I feel like I will be coming back next year, trusting when they put another program on again. I like working with Dave and Annette. I like the other people that I've met in the same group. No one blames anybody. No one, looks down upon somebody else because, their attitude or their situation is different than mine, which was helpful. Having entered the program, have I seen a change in myself? I don't think so. Not really. I've seen changes in other people in this program. My only hope is that if I come back next year for a second season, things will change and maybe there will be a positive change in me. You really have to ask my peers if they see a change in me. Do I feel it? Not yet.
Sean Harrington served 12 years in the U.S. Army. He also had multiple deployments in Iraq.
You don't know me, but I'm just like you. Okay? I'm a 4-tour combat veteran that has dealt with post-traumatic stress disorder and survived it. Currently, there's 22 veterans a day that are taking their lives from suicide. I was almost one of those veterans.
I got a phone call from Sean Harrington. He said he wanted to do the horse thing. His mom was dying, and on her deathbed, she told Sean, do the horse thing.
My name is Ginger. I'm Sean Harrington's wife. We've been married for 5 years, but we've known each other for 20-some years.
Well, folks, welcome back. Here I am. It's been about a year since I've seen you, and a few things have changed. No longer teaching in a public school. Like oil and water, some things just don't go together. And I think veterans and civilians is one of them. But at any rate, still doing the horse thing, and here I am to tell you about it. Life seems to be a lot better off with horses than without. I'm doing better. Not as angry as I used to be. I seem to have calmed down a lot. I stay in the present moment more than I did before. And I still have a continued sense of purpose. Here at the rescue, working with horses and my brothers and sisters kind of just keeps me going. And that kind of connection that we have in the service, that's what we're doing here. And that seems to work for me. Typically, I'm not a cat person, but here I am, enjoying all furry critters, because we find them in all shapes and sizes here. And yeah, I don't know, something about these little furry animals seems to be doing a world of good for me inside. So, yeah. On the home front, me and the missus are doing pretty good. She seems to have gotten involved in a nonprofit organization of her own, and just like I started doing, she's now applying herself, being of service. She's got a group of friends that are like-minded, and so I'm doing the horse thing, and she's doing the assistance league thing, and we're both kind of growing together, doing our own thing, if that makes sense. So this program gave me the opportunity to do something on my own to kind of better myself, and I don't know if she took my lead on it or whatnot, but she seems to be doing pretty well on her own. We have a little fur baby named Winnie that goes with her everywhere, and she started walking. Now she's walking up to like 3 miles a day. And you want to talk about a way to motivate a veteran. Let his wife get into shape and him sit around and watch for a minute. That'll motivate him. So now I'm walking like 2-3 miles a day when I can, and trying to go up on trails with her and kind of get more in shape. So it's just another thing I'm doing that's bettering my mental health and wellness. So take heed. Get a cattle dog. Hey, look, if you're a veteran and you want to get involved and you live near Indio, California or Eager, Arizona, email homeforheroestv@yahoo.com, right? Send us an email and let us know what you're looking for. The program is at no cost to veterans. It never will be. It's free. And if we've got a spot for you, you're more than welcome to it. So come on.
Thank you for watching Home for Heroes TV, Veteran Reality TV. Next time we will have more veterans telling their stories on how they ease their pain from PTSD with the use of equine therapy. See you next time.
Attention, veterans with PTSD. If you are a veteran that is suffering from PTSD and live in the area of Indio, California or Eager, Arizona and would like to be on Home for Heroes TV, Veteran Reality TV, and go through the program for free, contact Robert Riley Stone at email homeforheroestv@yahoo.com.